Welcome. Brad's house. Nothing special. Just another dump in Long Beach. You know, I call home. Welcome back to Brad's garage. Today we're putting back the T-bucket together. So, what we had done is we pulled the heads off. We squared the block up, sorta, kinda, backyard style. And we sent the heads out to get machined. And they came back all nice and flat and clean. So, today's project is getting heads on, intake manifold on, firing it back up and getting it ready for SEMA. So hopefully today we have this done and this car's in the bag. Stop sniffing the paint, Charlie.
Your dogs.
Charlie's sniffing the paint. Come on, dog. Alignment things. So they don't do that. I'm gonna get a little grinder out here so I can clean these threads as I put them in. Alright, got the head gasket and the head back on. As you guys seen, I used copper spray on my multi-layer head gasket. That's probably going to be an internet argument. I don't know how straight my block is. I know my heads are, so I'm trying to give it every chance it can to be sealed straight for the time being. So that was the idea behind copper spraying the gasket. It is a stock LS9 multi-layer head gasket. I've had really good luck with those, so that's what we're going to go back with. We also use a copper exhaust manifold gasket. That seems to seal the best with the cheap eBay manifolds. I do silicone shit out of them, but that's what we're gonna do. So for now, you're gonna see me put all the studs back in and the hardware in. I clean the threads. I re-put new sealant on them. I put them back in. Then I actually red silicone the top before I put the washer and the nut on, and then I torque it down. So it's a whole silicone and seal process. I should have put the studs in before I set the head on. Favorite tool? So, there's no way of really like tightening them down. Stupid. Real stupid. Here's the shit that you guys got sick on. It's a copper spray. I think it smells good. This is the color of the rims I want on the freaking Honda. It was probably sacrilegious to spray this on a multi-layer head gasket because it's got these sealing rings. You shouldn't have to do this, but My bolt block is so tore up right now from not having it machined. I'll silicone the head gaskets on at this point, just to get through the SEMA show. I need a new motor. I need to really rebuild this motor, 100%. Stop half-assing it. Replace broken parts and put it back.
One more time.
One more time. I always say that one more time, then you keep doing it.
It'll be next season.
Next season, we'll be doing the same thing. I should be like Vargas. Oh, my tattoo. What number? Okay, I know. Go build rotary. After you do it so long, you don't have to have a tattoo, you just know. Hold on, let me get a tattoo. So that was our first one. It was like a light 45. I'm not going to tell you guys what my final torque is because it's not recommended. It's not in a book. We're going to do it like I do. Let's just say my final torque's a little tighter than normal. Not too much tighter than normal, just a little tighter than normal. So this is our second torque. And then we'll go for our last as our third and final. One is done. These are a nightmare to get started. I hate these valve covers. They breathe real well, so they work. It's just the hardware is hard to get. You have to hold them off a little bit. Just to get them to go. There we go. One side. On and done. Leave that loose until we fill it full of water. Then bleed it right there. Alright. I am not double gasking it this time. I'm just gonna silicone the shit out of it. We're gonna hate me for this. It is what it is. Silicone's your friend. Lots of silicone works. I'm telling you guys that right now. Don't be afraid to use your silicone. Alright, where's my silicone? I'm gonna do it on here. Yeah. So I bought a brand new thing of silicone just for this project. She's not pretty, but she works. No, it is like it's changing, but it's not cold. I love these things. Good shit, guys. Thermotech, good stuff. And they look cool. They're tomboyish. Burnt. Right here is where the factory water temperature gauge is. And so this is like an accident that happened that was kind of cool. This head is now on that side and that head's on this side, which doesn't make a difference. It's all cleaned and machined. But this sensor was getting burned by this pipe. So instead of routing this wire all the way up here again, I'm gonna route it over there and get it out of getting burnt from that pipe. So all I'm gonna do is pull it out of the loom like this until it gets to back there. Then when it's back there, I'm gonna put it in its own loom and go over to where the whatchamacallit sensor is. Water temperature sensor. And the water temperature sensor is over here now, because it's on the opposite side of the head. So now we don't burn our water temp sensor anymore. Easy peasy. That goes up there like that. Actually goes underneath the middle. Okay. Fix that while we're here. I was gonna move the sensor over here, and I was thinking, you know what? All I'll do is burn the shit again. Better just put it over there. Two. Thank you, RC Injectors. I went and dropped them off pretty much yesterday, and they're clean today. And I have all the injectors serviced so that we go to the show, I don't have any problems. And I'm coming with clean injectors. So if you have any problems with injectors and you live local to Los Angeles, RC Injectors are the guys. They do the service work. It's wonderful. Thanks again. Boom! God, I love this. This car is so simple to work on. Huh. favorite marine grease that everybody wanted to talk shit about. My favorite because it's green, okay? Everything that's green is good. My money's green. They gave me a pack of extra O-rings. Love these guys. The reels that we use on the S10, oh man, they're the first thing I've replaced. I don't know where we got them from, but they're sharp edged, and they just, we had a horrid time getting them to seal on the top sides, not the bottom, on the top sides up here by the rail. I would, these are old. These are like 4 years old. They're discolored. They used to be black. Now they're like, I don't know what color that is. Burnt? What color's your fuel rail? First eBay, 3 years old. Because this is the third SEMA that I've gone to Finnegan's with. The second SEMA that we'll be performing at. The first SEMA we went to, we just got to roll around and chill. Or at least I did. Oh, fits so good. Just like a glove. Alright, so now we need to get our fuel pressure regulator put on. We need to put our electrical on. Put it down here and we gotta clean up. This is our bracket for our power cable. It also needs to go right there on that hardware. So we can start putting that hardware on. This is the good. So these little things right here are freeze plug blocks. So they keep these freeze plugs from blowing out. They're made by one of our good partners at Motion Raceworks. They'll put a link in the bottom, but these actually save the day. They keep the water from out from underneath my tires, like in John Chase's race. Thank you, Motion Raceworks. So I have to use 2. Is that the? Probably gotta address a few of those chingabobs. Oh, that doesn't even spin. I even had on my list to replace this hose. I want to get them made in stainless. It's funny, this is the regulator that we ended up using on the truck that works. Remember we had a regulator problem? This is the exact same regulator. I didn't even realize that. Like everything's just so old now, 2 years old, sitting outside. All the right tools being used on it. I'm putting this on just so I can get my wiring done, because I can fire it without the turbos. Isn't that good? Because I'm going to go through and replace all these lines now. See all these lines? They're all not in such good shape anymore. We are ready to fire up. Like literally, if I put the injectors on, turn the fuel pump on, we would fire up without the turbos. I'm going to replace my wastegates. This is a 50mm wastegate. I am going to be taking off these little 44mm wastegates and welding these giant 50s right here. We're gonna get this done, we're gonna get these on, and this car's complete. So, back at it. We'll see you guys at SEMA. Come say hi. Come take a look at us destroying this car.